My children, it's time for the daily bread, and we're going to learn some more about our underworld today. Let's hear today's tract. Daily Tract 309, Ezekiel chapter 31, verse 18. To whom can you be compared, O famous and sublime one, among the tree of pleasure? Behold, you have been brought down with the trees of pleasure to the lowest part of the earth. You will sleep in the midst of the uncircumcised with those who have been slain by the sword. This is Pharaoh and all his multitude, says the Lord God. Kids, the king we've been studying these last few tracts was the king of Assyria. And it says that this passage is comparing, the king of Assyria to the Pharaoh of Egypt. That's another type of king. So it says the Pharaoh will suffer the same consequences because of all the sin he lived, right? And so that'll finish up Ezekiel 31. I want to spend a little time going back to the diagram of the underworld. So after talking to you kids about yesterday's tract and this diagram, what is a bottomless pit? And that essentially, I don't know. The center of the earth could be this bottomless pit. How do you not have an end to a pit? I don't know. But, maybe it's in the center of the earth where you can't, with gravity, you're always going down, right? But in the center of the earth, gravity would pull you in all directions. So maybe that's the bottomless pit. Another question you had was, what is this great gulf? Imagine you're out in Arizona in the Grand Canyon, okay? You're looking across from one side to the other, and you can't just go from one side of the canyon to the other, right? There's this big gulf. There's this big, hole in the earth. It's the same way with paradise in this place of torment. There's just big, just like the Grand Canyon gulf there. And so you can see across it, right? You can see what's going on, just as the Lazarus and the rich man story, where they talk back and forth, but you can't get from one place to the other. If you're in paradise, you're in paradise. And if you're in a place of torment, you're in the place of torment. And then the grave is just, where you're buried. You're buried in your grave, right? So those are some of the questions you had, and we'll continue to learn about the underworld in some of the next tracks. God bless. I love you.